This is a grocery bag. This, I don't know. But this is the subject of our video. This is the Yamaha Natural Sound CD video, not to be confused with video CD, and LaserDisc player, CDV-W901. This is the subject of this video potential series. This is the LaserDisc hunting series. I am trying to find LaserDiscs at my local thrifts. Obviously, you could go to... Why is it... Anyways, you could obviously go to eBay or something like that, but you don't want to do that, don't you? No, you don't. You want to go and support some actual thrift stores. You might want to contribute to a local community, or you just think it's more fun to go drive around and hunting instead of ordering online. That's what I feel like as well. Anyways, let's talk a little bit more about this thing. $35.99. I did not actually pay that much. I paid around $15 because this was at a Salvation Army, specifically one in a town, I won't disclose it, near where my girlfriend lives. She knew about the place. Sometimes we stop by there. She likes clothes. I like old tech. Found a LaserDisc player, freaked out, and she advised me otherwise, but after much hemming and hawing, I decided, screw it, I'm going to buy it. And it was half off. Look at the ports in the back. We have standard composite, S-video, RF, audio out, and optical audio. Now, I'll be frank with you, I haven't tested all of it. All I did to test it out was grab a CD off the rack, put the CD in, and see if it would play and recognize it. I haven't tested the audio output, which I frankly could do, but I already have a CD player upstairs, so I don't see the point. Regardless, this is what we got. Now, the question is, where can I go find LaserDisc players? I'm in Orange County, so the first place I'm going to go to is Laguna. Now, the thing is, I've already been to a few thrift stores in the area, and I haven't found anything. I went to my local Salvation Army, my local Goodwill, the one in my area, not south where my girlfriend lives. I went to even norther, but there's a couple of spots that I haven't tried. One is this thrift store I like called Ecotech. I think it's a chain. There's an Eco Town, but Ecotech is the one that specifically has old computer hardware and video games and stuff. I'm kind of reluctant to say, I'm not super confident in the fact that they'll have LaserDiscs, as when I went there, I don't recall them having much in the realm of video formats. But frankly, I don't know. But there's also a thrift store in Laguna Beach that has some interesting stuff and has some records. The only problem is, it's Sunday, and these stores are closing at 7 p.m. It's 5:15. It's going to take me 20 to 30 minutes, no matter what store I go to that I want to go to get there. So it's going to take me around that much time. And the problem with that is pretty simple, right? You can only go to one. So if I drive all the way over there, there's basically going to be no point. So I guess today will be more of a let's have fun type of day than anything else. I guess I can go on more hunting sprees after my work. I also want to go to antique malls. There is a series of antique malls in another town about, again, 20 minutes north of me. But, you know, I don't know. I've been there like twice, 3 times, I think, 4. I don't know. Yeah, I hadn't been in a while. Someone I didn't really want to see again lived in that area or was going to school in that area. So I decided not to do that, right? But regardless, we're going to go ahead and do this. Oh, this camera angle's sick, actually. But yeah, this is the Eco series. If you're wondering why I'm filming this, I don't know. I'm just bored. And I think it'd be cool because it seems like the... oh my goodness, there's so many people out right now. What kind of function is going on in this neighborhood? Oh shit, I forgot my drinks. Multiple. I decided to make this series because I've seen that smaller channels, these kind of fun little videos can be getting propped up, and honestly, I thought it'd be fun to record my little quest. I do radio at my university's radio station. I do a talk show, and I was going to do something similar with a VCR repair, but I decided, well, I didn't decide, I just forgot about it, and the LaserDisc came out, and it might be the case that the LaserDisc doesn't work either, and then I bought a LaserDisc for a dud. So maybe I should plug it in and test it out, but also I don't have any composite cables. I legitimately don't own any composite cables. At least, I don't think I do. I think my parents threw away all of them, because I've had these sort of bad habits beforehand, buying useless junk. Yeah, back in a moment. Drinks acquired. We have 20-some minutes to get to this place. What's it called? The moment that, oh my fucking god. The moment that I need to input data, I need to put an address in, the GPS loses reception. I love this fucking car. I love this fucking car. The reception is so fucking bad, it's insane. What do you mean no connectivity? What do you, there's fucking Wi-Fi. What do you mean it's not connecting? What the actual fuck? Sorry, goddamn. Just fucking give me a goddamn address. Do I need to move closer to my fucking house? There you go. Alright, sweet. Oh my god, it takes like 3 decades. That's gonna be 23 minutes. What about... No, that place is not gonna do it. Hold on. So after much annoyances and whatever, I'm hungry. Or I might be having withdrawals, I don't know, either way. I'm going to a little place called Cherry Moon Shop in Laguna Beach. Very good reviews apparently on Google Maps. Seems they have some vinyl records. I don't know if they have LaserDiscs. In this meantime, me sitting in the driveway, I also found something very interesting, which was go to a LaserDisc Discord server, which I saw on the LaserDisc Reddit. Yeah, the LaserDisc subreddit. So I ended up doing that. And, you know, it might be the strat. I sent a message out. We'll get some. It's not really easy to prop your phone up on here. It's not, I don't really have a good way with this car, unfortunately. Like, this is the best angle you can get. I mean, you can see the beautiful sky up here, but you can't see me, which is annoying. But it being a landscape might actually be better. Maybe if I flip it the other way, it would have been better. But I like that you can see me in the driver's side window. I was going to record some more, then I got sucked into a video. I'm talking about this, I'm reading about this, I'm trying to write a bunch of stuff or have a bunch of stuff down in my head about this one of these stupid radio gurus who was kind of popular in the 80s. This guy named Roy Masters. And a more recent sort of follower, friend, ally, whatever, former follower, I don't really have an answer for you, who I'll not rename because I don't feel like it. And it's something about autism, that autism is manufactured by the parents. And, you know, a woman calls and is talking about her kid or whatever. And apparently her kid was diagnosed with, like, obsessive compulsive disorder or Asperger's syndrome. And he's like, oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's your fault since your dad's not in the home. Since the dad's not in the home, you imposed your will on the child, or something to that effect. It's actually a very good clip with the other guy that I can use to sort of juxtapose the two in terms of how their rhetoric is basically identical. How the other guy's rhetoric is basically identical to Roy's. But now it's a longer one basically blaming the parents for that the fact that autism is basically almost never actually just develops. Whether by, I don't know, something, or as he says, inoculation. You know, because of course he believes that vaccines cause autism. What the, you know, Like, what do you mean? Of course he believes that vaccines cause autism. Why wouldn't he? And I know why I'm like, it's so funny that I'm just like listening and getting annoyed at a guy who, one, he's dead. Roy Masters has been dead for a couple years at least. Motorcycles are driving next to me and kind of going a little hectic. Great. And we gotta drive pretty far down the beach. Taking the long way to get to this place. But Mr. Masters, Roy Masters. But yeah, Roy's just like kind of insane. I don't know. Like not only are you saying that vaccines cause autism, but that autism is also entirely, mostly just like made up. Not made up, but the families cause it. That was the cringy part about Masters, in my opinion. It's just like the real bad, like, oh, like all these mental ailments you can cure. That's where it goes from like advice to just straight up like one, religious fanaticism, and two, just straight up like dangerous rhetoric, in my opinion. Also because Roy apparently did not sin after some amount of time. I don't know what time. I don't know what it was. Same with the other guy. I was gonna say, same with Jesse Lee Peterson. He also said that he doesn't sin. And not that he doesn't sin, not that just that he no longer sins. Oh wow, it's busy over here. Wow, oh my goodness, it is packed. I wonder why I decided to come down here at this time. I should have gone north, but honestly, I kind of wanted to check this place out. Not only that he is that he doesn't sin, but he cannot sin because he is born again. And according to Jesse, sort of maybe, I don't know if it's actually the case. I think it kind of is Roy too. I need to listen to more of it. I don't listen to as much of Roy's stuff because honestly, it's not as engaging. And two, it's not as easy to sort of get the points across. You'd have to sit down and listen to long archives of Advice Line and like later Advice Line, like, a couple decades past its prime Advice Line. Oh my goodness, there's not going to be a single fucking place to park. Why the hell did I even drive here? But yeah, I frankly don't get the point about this whole this Roy thing. It's kind of crazy. Just like, you're not born again because of the fact that you still have any sort of negative emotions. You still have conflict. You still have doubt. You still have sin. What is this? Oh, there's a Free Palestine sign and a bunch of looks like a little presentation. Looks like a science fair presentation on the beach, the grassy part. It's kind of cool. I mean, cool, I guess. Oh, there's Wild Taco. I went there for dinner, I believe, I think I went to dinner with my girlfriend there once. I think it was Valentine's Day, or the day of Valentine's Day, because the day before we went to an actual restaurant she wanted to go to. And we had dressed all nice and whatever. It was too cold, so we just ate and then went back to her place. Should have planned better, as I always tend to not plan. Yeah, but whatever. But the thing is, Roy is always just like, oh, I don't sin. He was just like, and same Jesse. That's not good. You know that, right? Like, saying that you do not sin is insane to me. Saying not only do I, you're basically, it's what is it? Sinless perfection. It's some sort of biblical thing. Because you're basically saying that you're as perfect as like God or Jesus or whoever, and that's not good. Because of course, I'm not a religious person, mind you. And I'm sorry about we get this into a whole diatribe about fucking Roy Masters and stupid shit like this when I should just be driving to pick up when I'm just talking about buying a LaserDisc. But of course, I'm driving down a very busy highway, or whatever you want to call it, on PCH. Driving down PCH, and it's absolutely packed because we're in. Oh man, did I mess up? I don't know. because we're in fucking Laguna, and Laguna's always like this, and I'm like I'm feeling weak and shaky, probably because I'm hungry. And I probably should have, I don't know, maybe stop, lot full, do not enter. So it looks like parking lots are full. There's also, I think, there's a public parking sign around here. But the question is, are we going to have parking? And I don't know, but enough of this Roy talk. I'm going to listen to the rest of this video, or at least a decent chunk of it. And I'll get back to you once I get out of the car and maybe walk over to the shop. I'm not going to film in there just for the sake of the owner. Yep, see ya.
Update for all y'all. I didn't buy anything. I went to the store and it was pretty cool.
The shop owner was talking to some dude. Talking about fucking, I guess he sells Playboy pinups, which is cool. But they're like, yeah, man, that's a good pinup. I'm like, that's funny. I don't really get the point of that sort of stuff, but you know, I guess nudity and stuff can be tasteful, and that's the way people got that sort of stuff back in the day. I didn't find any LaserDiscs, but I did find some really cool stuff. They had a bunch of like classic rock records, so I might go there and get something for my girlfriend. There's a lot of Beatles. The White Album. I think Meet the Beatles, Yesterday and Today. I think that's all I saw. I saw a lot of Doors, Bob Dylan. It's a lot of like 60s, 70s rock stuff. The guy seems to have a taste. But it's a really cool shop. I would recommend you go. It's a pretty sweet thing if you're in the area. I guess this might be the end of the video, which is a pretty stupid, dumb video, to be honest with you. I mean, if I don't actually end the video here, then I guess I'll see you guys whenever I go back to the thrift store. But, you know, frankly, I don't know when that's going to be. So, yeah. Bye. This is the shit I had to do. This is a fucking portable DVD player. Because I don't have a fucking TV that'll actually support this. I don't have the cable for it. But it plays. It works. I got my first LaserDisc, y'all. It's a good one. Maybe. It's Martin Scorsese's Casino. There was the other two movies were a Clint Eastwood movie and like two, actually no, it was like four I found. And two kind of poopy fart comedy, stupid junk movies. Honestly, maybe I could have gone for the Clint Eastwood movie, but I don't remember. That one might not have been super well received. Also, like, there was a good few films. Most of them were like junk. And I don't know how interesting Casino is going to be, but it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes long. It's extended play for all but one of the sides. It's a 2-disc affair, so I'm going to have to not only flip the disc, but put in a second disc, and that'll be fun. Other than that, I don't really know. You might have seen the footage of me putting the the weird janky setup I had to get going late last night when I had this sudden urge to get the CDI to work properly. Not CDI, sorry, it's a LaserDisc. I was listening to a video about the CDI. But yeah, that's sort of where we are right now. I'm on my way home. I got it at the I got it at the Antique Mall at about like 20 minutes, it's like 10 miles north of me. And that one was, you know, not only like one place had it. There was another antique mall right next to it that might have fared a little better, but I didn't end up going there just because I didn't have time. I essentially had about an hour maybe to get there. So, and I'm also pretty tired. So that's what I'm going to do. Spend the rest of the time, and I know it's a pretty bad camera angle, but I don't really care. That's basically what I'm going to do, is do that. and see if it'll play the LaserDisc. And if it doesn't, then no harm, no foul. It was also like $14, which is, I mean, I don't know how much LaserDisc is supposed to be, but I mean, I don't know. Some tapes cost more than that. And I did show the guy when I took it to the register, he's like, "You do know this is a LaserDisc, right? Not a vinyl record." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I was looking for one." I was like, "I can only find like 4 of them." So it seems like not that many people have them, and that does generally make sense. LaserDiscs were a pretty niche thing. I was talking to the guy. He's like, "Oh yeah," because also how expensive they were, and I told him that I got it for $15, and he's like, "Oh, it's such a good deal," because the player I bought on eBay would have been anywhere from $100 to $400. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I got it for $15, which is an insanely good deal. But the only question was, would it work? Now, I spent that much money on a VCR, a little less than that, on a VCR with HDMI out. That doesn't work, which sucks too, because I got Wayne's World. I have Wayne's World on VHS. I found it in the garage last night. I have Wayne's World. I want to watch Wayne's World on VHS. So I think the next step is to go and once I get the whole once I get the TV and everything set up with the LaserDisc player, is also to go find another VCR. Also, my room's kind of running out of space. I think the biggest factor to that is the fact that I have a TV, a cassette player, the home theater system, which I kind of forgot about the fact that it can even play DVDs. I've just treated it like a CD player the entire time, but I forgot that it was like meant to play DVDs as well. But I have to go out and get CDs for that. I mean, I have to. Also, honestly, DVDs just aren't that nostalgic to me. I don't really care that much. LaserDisc is cool because it's a giant DVD. CDs are kind of cool, but not really. I don't know. CDs and DVDs to me never were really that nostalgic to me. Probably because I kind of grew up on them. Maybe not CDs much, but well, yeah, kind of. But definitely DVDs. I definitely grew up watching DVDs a lot before streaming services came on. We go to Redbox and Blockbuster fairly frequently. Kind of frequently. Although I mostly went to Blockbuster to rent Wii games, and I would end up I ended up forgetting to return them. Also, funny story. When we moved to the state, the place my dad ended up building his business or whatever. There used to be a giant Blockbuster, and that place is now like they split, and it got shut down like right after it got there. It's like almost going out of business. I think I might have rented Super Mario Galaxy 2 from there. But now it's a hot yoga and Italian. It's a hot yoga place in an Italian restaurant. So, or maybe it's just the Italian restaurant. I kind of forgot at this point. But yeah, from a Blockbuster to that. I think oh, my girlfriend was texting me. I think that might be why I was gonna say something about the fact that like maybe the company that the giant landlord that owns basically every shopping center and almost housing and a lot of property in my area. I was thinking maybe they were trying to go in a more fancy direction, or more exotic or well-off era. Anyways. Update from y'all. We got our first LaserDisc yesterday at my local-ish antique mall. There was another antique mall that I haven't gone to in that same area. Maybe one more, I don't know. But I finally found one shop in that antique mall with 4 LaserDiscs. And there's actually a billion of them. Look at all these. Nah, these are all vinyl records. I only got one LaserDisc. I decided not to get any more because of how, well, one, the movies kind of sucked. 2, it was kind of expensive. These were $14 each. and I wasn't really sure what movie to get. But in terms of all the ones that I thought were like passable, the only one I could think that was at least passable was Martin Scorsese's Casino from 95. Most of these are from 94, 95. I think they were all from the same batch, obviously same shop. They were all, will focus? Yeah. MCA Home Video or MCA Universal. And I guess I can show you how we did it real quick. So let's go ahead and do that. This is the LaserDisc player, of course. Right. This is the DVD player. It's a Sony portable DVD player. I think it actually did have a charge, so let's see if it even has a charge still. Because, it's kind of an old one. Oh, it does. Sweet. This is it. And you see this line in, right? So what I found out was this. On this Sony thing, there is a little line select in and out. If it'll focus. Yeah, there you go. There's a little line select in out, and there's this audio and video little jacks. And you might be wondering, what is this?
All in a day's work for the Avatar.
That's a DVD that I kept in here. A SpongeBob DVD that I never actually got rid of anyways. What we have here is this. We have our audio and video cables, if it'll load. We have our audio and video cables. This is video, this is audio. And this goes into an RCA jack, which you can plug right into there. Sorry about the bad camera work on my iPhone. And this will plug into here. So we're going to go ahead and click stop. No DVD for you. No SpongeBob DVD for you. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to plug this into the DVD player. So we're going to do that. So there's your audio and there's your video. Plug these in. Flick this switch that says line in. And now it's basically a portable monitor. So what do? Now we can turn the LaserDisc player on and put a disc in. So let's go ahead and do that. Just making some grinding noises, whatever, right? I don't know why I did that. This thing's kind of busted sometimes, to be honest. It has a U1 error, something with the way it loads a disc. But what's important is this. Let's look at the back of the casino thing. One of the year's best films, Roger Ebert, Siskel and Ebert. I don't really watch that much of Siskel and Ebert. I read his reviews a lot, though. I love Roger Ebert. So let's look at some data on it. This is a 2-hour and 59-minute film. It's 2 discs, extended play, or I think that's CLV for sides 1, 2, and 3. And the last side is CAV, which is, I believe, higher quality and my sort of things. I think it can also do, it could pause on a frame. Although this player is from 95 and it was able to pause on frames. I think newer players can be able to do that. Anyways, has a digital matrixed surround soundtrack, and it's letterboxed, which is good because I keep forgetting that letterbox is the one that you want, which is the actual movie's aspect ratio, not like a cropped to 4:3, which I don't want. I don't want pan and scan. I want letterboxed. Obviously, you're gonna lose a lot of detail. You might lose some depth because 16:9 will have more detail anyways. Casino. It's something about gambling, mobs, in Vegas. Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, Joe Pesci, directed by Scorsese. A lot of big names on this title. This gripping, fact-based tale. Extraordinary performance. A sizzling sound or whatever. Yeah, as you can see, This LaserDisc is encoded with stereo digital sound in addition to the high quality picture and CX encoded analog stereo soundtracks of conventional LaserDiscs. When unused, place LaserDisc in jack and store vertical and cool dry place, remove shrink wrap completely upon opening. MC Universal Home Video, LaserDisc, and a bunch of chapters, because the thing that's other cool is that it has chapter capabilities. So here's the front, as we just saw. Here's the disc. Oh, what? I didn't see this part of the back. Well, it looks like a big DVD, obviously, if anybody knows. Yeah, it says, keep the bag away from babies and children. This isn't exactly plastic, it's paper, whatever. Don't use it if it's cracked, defected, warped, or splitting, whatever. Let's get this baby out of here. It's pretty scratched up, which is fair. It's almost 30 years old. There's some fingerprints that might be from me. Anyways, here it is. It's nice and shiny. You do note this. Video Express. Let's see if I can get that there. Get that. There you go. I don't know why it's not going. There you go. Video Express in Whittier. So this is actually from some sort of video rental or video shop place, because if tape is tampered with, customer must pay for cost of tape. So this is actually rented. This might have been a rented LaserDisc, which I didn't even know people did. But yeah, like, this is a thick disc. This is pretty thick. I don't know if I have a vinyl record for comparison. Oh wait, I do. Oh, it's in the player. Hold on. This video sucks. Yeah, here's my here's a vinyl record for comparison. I don't think it's 180 gram or whatever. It's not the thickest record in the world, but it's a solid one, right? It's 2 discs. And I don't know. I don't really see the point of comparing the two. It's obviously, the LaserDisc is obviously way thicker and probably easier to handle. Obviously, you should be careful of both, but this is a, giant DVD. You can't really, like, how am I supposed to hold this? This thing is massive. Anyways, enough talk. Let's put the disc in. Very interesting. You have CD, disc, or LD, and CD-V as well, which is CD video. Not to be confused with video CD, because CD video seems to be an analog format. And VCDs are not. And here we go. So this is going in. That sounds not good. It might make a U1 error. It's making that weird grind. Yep. Okay. This thing is pretty inconsistent. Let's try it again. Okay, it looks like it's working good now. Sometimes it just has trouble when you close it and then doesn't want to play. Anyways, so don't stop now. Obviously, you see this? 0 LD. Let's click. Play. You can hear it making nice. You can hear this thing spinning up. MCA Universal Home Video. Wowie. The picture's pretty blown out. I don't know if you can tell, but there is a good bit of visual noise on here. I don't know if it's laser rod or something. I don't really have a good way of telling, because one, this monitor is pretty crappy, honestly. You can stretch it out, see at least. Like, I don't know if a LaserDisc is supposed to be this unreadable, but these are pretty unsharp text. Anyways, you can fast forward to the next chapter if you want.
Before I ever ran a casino or got myself blown up.
And we can flip sides maybe. So now we can flip sides. Yay!
So, once they prove that shit.
Alright, whatever. I don't want to play a bunch of footage of a stupid Scorsese film and get copyright whatevered. I've never seen this film. If this is a way for you to watch a Martin Scorsese film, Casino, you're dumb. Interestingly enough, I was wondering how they did the dual-sided thing, because there's two sides on here. And my guess is there's some sort of laser, some sort of way they're reading a laser from both sides of the disc. And that's pretty cool. Because obviously a big problem with people have with laserdiscs was you had to get up to flip the disc after. Yeah, you had to get up and flip the disc midway through watching your movie. And this is basically on every single LaserDisc. Obviously, this is a 3-hour-long film. I saw other ones with one LaserDisc, but, you know, why not just get one that's a bit longer, right? Long movie. It's a Scorsese. People might actually like it more. But, I don't know. But my next step for this is to go ahead and go get a series of proper RCA cables. My Best Buy sells them for $8. I can get them for Amazon for $6, but I don't care. I like going to the store in person. Here's the problem, though. One more problem I got. It's my passport. No personal data. Getting my driver's license renewed, anyways. So if you look at the side of this thing, there is no composite cables. There is only, if it'll do the freaking macro mode, there it is. There is only these jacks, this splitter. And so I also need to buy one of these, but I also have a pretty small flat panel LCD TV down in my garage. And I'm planning on converting my garage at some point, or our garage. I live with my parents. I'm planning on converting the garage and some part of it, because there's a couch in there and everything, into like a little man cave, little den for old movies and stuff. Because I used to have a sort of media empire. Don't think so. But I had a bit of a media area in my my dad's room, in the room downstairs. But that is now my dad's bedroom, so that's not gonna work. That's about it, though. Happy Feet Day. Happy day of whatever you're watching this. I'll get back to you whenever. And by the way, when I'm recording this, I haven't even started putting together any of the stuff that I've recorded so far. So, beats me if I'm actually going to do anything with this, but I want to do it, and I can use CapCut or something. Even though probably it's like an hour to edit, an hour to render. It'll probably be quicker to throw together. So yeah, that's it. Thank y'all. Bye.